The man deliberately shoved a fish down the girl's shirt, then used the excuse of helping her get it out to slide his hand inside and grope her. The innocent girl didn't realize anything was wrong, not until his touch became rough and painful. That's when she finally reacted and slapped him across the face. Just then, an arrow came flying in from the distance. Startled, the man froze, no longer daring to lay a finger on her. The girl pulled the arrow out of the deck and was quickly taken away by her grandfather. But the two men weren't ready to give up. While the old man was distracted, they tied him up. Now the only one left on the boat was the seemingly fragile girl. Confident they'd have their way easily, the men closed in, but the girl sensed danger and bolted. She knew every inch of that boat and soon had them running in circles. She popped open the hatch and slipped into the cargo hold. When they arrived to check, it appeared completely empty. Meanwhile, she had already climbed to the highest point of the ship, bow and arrow in hand, aimed directly at them. Without hesitation, she let one arrow fly, hitting a man square in the leg. Then came a second. The other man dropped to the ground, his thigh pierced. Only then did they realize this girl wasn't someone you messed with. The danger had passed, for now. That night, her grandfather helped her bathe, as he had done since she was little. To the girl, it felt completely normal. Once she had fallen asleep, the old man measured her height, then looked at the calendar hanging on the wall. A faint smile appeared on his face. Next month, he thought, was the date he had chosen for their wedding. She wasn't his granddaughter. He had found her, taken her in, and all along, his plan was to raise her, then marry her. But that fantasy began to unravel the day a stranger showed up. The moment the girl saw the man, she felt something stir inside. Having grown up isolated on the boat, she knew nothing of social norms. She even urinated in front of him without the slightest shame. That night, the man peeked through the window as she bathed. She noticed, but wasn't surprised. Later, while her grandfather slept, she quietly slipped into the man's bed. But the man wasn't as naive as she was. As he began kissing her, the old man burst in, furious, and kicked him off the boat. His reaction deeply upset the girl. When he reached out to hold her hand, she pulled away. He tried to make peace by offering her a necklace, but she tore it off. During her next bath, she resisted his touch for the first time. She even began flirting with the fisherman on board, sending a clear message of defiance. Jealousy consumed him. He drove all the guests away, tore apart the bunk beds, and built a double bed instead. Then, he ripped every page off the calendar leading up to the wedding date. He decided they'd marry tomorrow. That night, he tried to hold her as they slept, but she violently resisted and slapped him in the face. Enraged, the old man smashed the boat's engine but ended up injuring himself by accident. The girl, alarmed, tried to stop the bleeding, but he shoved her away and began slapping her over and over. Just then, the man returned. In his hand was a missing person flyer. It had the girl's picture on it, posted by her real parents. Furious, he confronted the old man. "You locked her up for years just to satisfy your sick desires. You're selfish beyond belief." In the end, he took the girl away, leaving the old man and his boat to sink forever into the sea.